How's it going, you guys? No, I'm making back-to-back videos here, but this is going to be the last video for today, and I'm just coming here to let you guys know, as you can see from the top, Steve Jobs has officially resigned his position. What does this mean for Apple? Is it going to go forward? Is it going to go backwards? Is it going to fail? Are they going to succeed? What's going to happen? My belief is nothing. It's not going to change. It's still going to be successful. Steve Jobs has invested so much time and innovated this company, or Apple company, sorry, so well that I don't think anything is going to change. Steve Jobs is still within the Apple Corporation, and Todd uh, Todd Cook, if I'm not mistaken, he's taken over the CEO position of where Steve Jobs once was. So, a lot of people are saying, well, why did Steve Jobs retire? Well, what happened? Is it because of the Samsung Galaxy S debate or lawsuit? Which, if you guys don't know what happened with that, I'm going to go ahead and explain to you, break that down. Okay, so what happened with the lawsuit between Samsung and AT&T? Samsung kind of copied Apple in a sense. As far as their wallpaper and everything, when you first boot up the phone, that didn't really copy Apple, but as far as the application folder where you keep all your applications, that copied Apple. That copied Apple. And, so AT&T, well, not AT&T, but Apple was kind of upset about that. So what they wanted to do was Steve Jobs, he sued Samsung and actually won it. He won that lawsuit. Apple won it, which I think they rightfully should have won it. And so they received some money from that. And a lot of people were saying that, Steve Jobs is kind of stressed out about that. But that's not the case. I heard Steve Jobs was kind of also in poor health. That is more of an accurate statement than the other previous one about the lawsuit, because that was a while ago. It wasn't too long ago, but I don't think that affected him as far as a financial standpoint. And Apple is doing good. Steve Jobs has just revolutionized and put Apple to the top. Their stocks are even up. It's still up to this day. So I don't think anything's going to change too much. And another thing is, this also gives Steve Jobs a chance to be on the back. Well, he's still going to be in the front as far as the position, but he can kind of take a look at other companies and what they're implementing into their phones and their service providers to make the phone a better, user-friendly for all consumers. So I think this is really going to help Steve Jobs, and it's also going to help Apple as well. And since Todd Cook is in the front runner, which Todd Cook is really good, he's a really good candidate for this position, in my opinion, because he's been in the Apple corporation / business for around 13 years. So that's really good, and I think he can really take this business sky high. And he's a really good person to take the way of where Steve Jobs was. So I really do think that Steve Jobs has a chance now, because this is wonderful for Apple. Apple is going to succeed from this point on, in my opinion. Apple or Steve Jobs will have a chance to sit back and actually take a look around all the other companies, and with the Samsung line, with the BlackBerry line, with all these other Nokia phones, all these other phones and their operating systems, their widgets and stuff like that. Apple will be able to look, revolutionize, and make their phone the best phone that it could possibly be, which I think they can do it. They can do it now that Steve Jobs has more leisure time. Well, not as much, but he's not really out there in the public, in the public eye. So when he was CEO, he was so stressed out, and he had a lot of stuff on his table. He really didn't have too much time to look around, and make really too much adjustments to the iPhone. That's the reason why, at the 3G and 3GS, all you saw was really increased speed. But now, since he's on the back burner, he can look at these other companies and just observe them, take in, write notes, and just make a revolutionized iPhone. Now, I'm not saying that this iPhone that's coming out now is going to be revolutionized, because it's already in the works. They probably already got have it done. But when the iPhone 5 comes out, I think you will see a major improvement. It's going to be really good. And I think, you guys will be shocked. You'll be like, whoa, this is crazy. So don't think just because Todd Cook is in his position and Steve Jobs is not, that it's over. No, it's not. It's just beginning. I don't want to call it cell phone wars, but Apple is not finished yet. They're doing a wonderful job, and I think that Steve Jobs just is going to go, he's just going to take this company higher and higher, just like he has before. in the due time. So, like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to give you guys an update that Steve Jobs did resign. He didn't retire. He resigned, and he's in a lower position, but not too low. You know, he's still there, and Tim Cook is here. You know, he's at his CEO position. So if these guys can come together and just agree on some concepts, change some things about maybe a little bit about the Apple products, some of the software and stuff like that, we can have a really successful Apple products. So I really want to see what happens with this. So guys, leave your comments, rate, and subscribe, and I look forward to checking you guys in a later video. And please leave your comments in the comment section about what you think about this. Is it over for Steve Jobs and Apple, or is it just beginning? What's your opinion? Let me know. I'll see you guys later. Peace.